obviously a scaled back program than, the rest of the catchers. But, he's doing enough to stay current. He caught a pitcher yesterday. He blocked, the fundamental blocking drills that the catchers did yesterday. He partaked in that. Today he's going to throw to the bases. He's not going to squat today. He's not going to catch a pen or pens. He's going to hit. He's going through his active warm-up that everybody else. He's going to condition to some extent today as well. So, he's active every day. It's just the level activity and the specific drill is what we watch and is what we sort of identify each and every day of what he's doing.
After 2 days, I'd like a definitive answer on whether he'll be ready for opening day.
Okay, actually it's only 1 day.
1 day.
But after today's practice, I'll let you know. I want 1 day I can't do it, but 2 days I can. So get me at 1 o'clock.
Will you let him know too?
Huh?
Will you let him know first?
Well, I'll let him know first, and then you, Corey, as standard procedure. I sort of like to let the player know first.
And your optimism level is the same as it was 2 days ago when we asked you.
Yeah. And I like it. Hey, ask me every day. Has anybody asked me who the opening day starter is yet?
We do. You're not going to tell. No.
How do you know? You never know.
You're down. You have top 2. A and B.
No. I got it down to about 8 or 9 guys right now, Marty. Oh, wow.
Way to commit.
Yeah. Right.
Now, Burns mentioned the possibility yesterday of carrying 3 catchers on your open day roster. What are the advantages and disadvantages of doing that?
Well, the advantages are you can, if Yazzie is on the team and part of that 3-man catching group, you can, his early season workload you could monitor a little bit more with 2 other catchers. It gives the option to, pinch run for Yazzie, or I assume you're saying Rene Rivera is the third. If
yes.
Rene gets on base in the middle part of the game, you can pinch run, you can pinch hit. You have Yazzie's bat from the left side, so there's some options to it.
But excuse me if you've been asked this every day, but can Josh Johnson have a positive effect on the younger guys on the staff?
I think so. Lyle. I don't know Josh, but just the brief time that I've been around him, I think there's a presence to him. I think there's a something to Josh that lends itself to taking a guy under his wing and mentoring him, so to speak. Because you're talking about a 2-time All-Star, a guy that's been through a lot, that's been very successful, has had successful seasons in the majors. And at 30 years old, he's been in professional ball for a while, signed out of high school. So, I think he has some attributes that can lend itself to that for sure.
Could Joaquin also serve in that
I think
role?
Joaquin has the most service time on our team. Again, he's a guy that, has been in the playoffs the last 4 years. He's been pitching professionally. Again, I don't know Joaquin a great deal either. First-time Padre. Same with Josh. But in my short time with him, I like his style. I like the way he, here initially. We were talking, very, limited number of days, but he's got a nice way about him.
Mm-hmm. But in terms of with the young guys, young pitchers in camp, and also guys that you just haven't seen before, guys from outside the organization, what do you look for maybe in this first week or so, especially with limited work over here? But there's still a lot you could pick up just from watching a bullpen.
Well, I think the first thing, Corey, I'd go right to the delivery and the arm action. I don't want to, base anything early on, really how the ball's coming out of their hand. You hear about that a lot early in spring, but I don't pay much attention to that. I look at the delivery. I look at the fundamental points of the delivery. Stride direction, arm action, release point, finish, all the sort of the technical, fundamental mechanic things. I look for those primarily first. And you can see those initially, from a bullpen or even play and catch. I can get down to home plate and see how the ball spins. I can see a number of things just in one bullpen session that's sets in motion my initial thoughts about that pitcher.
I think a lot of people assume you're making evaluations on the staff based on the results over here, which we know can be a little skewed because of
Sure.
light air, hard infields. You can get as much from watching a bullpen session in mid-March, every bit as you can watching a game, couldn't you?
Well, you can as we move forward, you can tell a lot about the pitcher just watching him throw, and then when you start the dialogue about pitching, you learn a great deal there as well about where he is and his thoughts and his own self-evaluation of where he is as a young pitcher. So the process that we go through to get to know our guys, the guys that you mentioned, the younger guys in camp for the first time, and the guys that we've acquired or come to us through free agency. It's a daily process of us getting to know them and them getting to know us.